find this hard to believe, but these guys graduated high school only 4 years ago. Already they have 2 albums and a war tour behind them. Their latest is called 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge with the song Helena. From flooded New Jersey, here is My Chemical Romance.
Doug's Thoughts, Doug's Thoughts, Doug's Thoughts. By 2004, my 11-year-old brain was fully charged for the world of music. I was on that VH1 countdown, listening to all the sickest new jams like Jet's Cold Hard Bitch and Gnarls Barkley's Crazy. I was just beginning to understand what music was even capable of. It wouldn't be till just a megaton bomb drop of pop punk goodness. My Chemical Romance with their Mark Webb directed music video, I'm Not Okay, I promise. As an 11-year-old, the closest thing to punk I ever heard was System of a Down, and the closest thing to metal I ever heard was System of a Down. Little did I know there's just this angsty sense of rebellion just boiling under my little gothy black heart when I hear the opening lines of Gerard and Ray talking on the doorsteps as that riff fades in through the headphones.
You like D&D, Audrey Hepburn, Fangoria, Harry Houdini, and croquet. You can't swim, you can't dance, and you don't know karate. Face it, you're never gonna make it.
I am pumped and ready for one of the sleekest, most energetic music videos to come out of really any of these emo, gothy, resurgent bands in the early 2000s. God, it's just so iconic, from the shiny practice space in their garage that's the wet dream of any DIY guitar playing kid, the prep school setting with the antisocial band screaming I'm not okay at the top of their lungs, hitting every single synapse in my moody receptor I call a brain. There are so many moments, from Frank pissing in the fishbowl to Ray doing a weird bite thing at a girl. It all climaxes in this absolutely sick cricket brawl to the death.
You have something in your eye.
That's not even to bring in the song, which is just an all-time fucking killer slap of a banger. You weren't f***ing on board from that. Mark Webb and co. has a special treat for their follow-up, Helena. This celebration of theatrical goth. Something we really haven't seen since, like, the Misfits. Got this silky smooth production, sexy choreography around just what I would call the peak My Chem look. And the first time I think I may have ever felt love, when this ballerina corpse rises from the dead to give you one last dance before she's returned back to the coffin. That poor, pale, beautiful soul. God damn, those umbrella dancers rocking out to just a fucking punk anthem that slams you into every corner of the goddamn room. Helena pops the album off with just the sweetest, most perfect note. In Gerard's own words, the concept of revenge is supposed to be the story of a man and a woman who are separated by death in a gunfight. He goes down to hell only to realize the devil is telling him she's still alive. The devil says he can be with her again if he brings the devil the souls of 1,000 evil men. Who's judging what men are evil? Don't you fucking worry about it, cause Give Them Hell Kid comes in with just a raw, heavy bass into a wicked fast verse that shoots to the end before you even know what hits you. To the end, just gives the babyest of Frenches kisses to the dramatic masquerade of this macabre murder party. That sounds like the craziest game of Clue I've ever played, but that's just the beginning, because up next is track 4, the legendary tale of what they do to guys like us in prison. Now, usually, I don't like story songs. I don't want to hear a story. I want to hear emotions, and I want to hear how those emotions make you hurt. Hear the energy and the sharpness of the story and the instrumentations carry it through. You feel the pain of Gerard losing his mind in the middle of a gunfight, in the center of a restaurant. I lost it. I don't think I ever had it. I'm Not Okay. Perfect placement, number 5 on the album. Unironically slaps. This is known. After Not Okay, we go to the first time My Chem rips your fucking heart out. Another Mark Webb production, The Ghost of You, in what I will call My Chem's weakest look. I wonder why the record label, Mark Webb, the band thought what a bunch of goth teens would want to see from their MySpace husbands. World War II scenarios? Of course Mikey's a fucking medic. The song's a little overplayed, and I may argue it might be the one song that I just can't get through anymore. Either my fault or the fault of oversaturation. This Jetset Life Is Gonna Kill You though picks it the hell up. Slightly forgettable, but it helps to cleanse the palate before we bring that mood back down again with an interlude that, quite frankly, don't even import it to your iTunes. Don't bother putting it on your iPod mini. You're not gonna listen to it. You're gonna skip right past it. You're gonna be shuffling all your songs, and all of a sudden that interlude comes up. You don't want interludes. I need more space for my Jimmy Eat World discography. You might say, hey Grayson, you only like 1 or 2 songs off of every Jimmy Eat World record. Why would you put on the entire album if you don't like the album? Because I have to. I'm committed to the scene. Thank You for the Venom is what I like to call Our Lady Sorrows Part 2. It is pure perfection. Heavy, the most metal song they have with just this thick riff. My personal favorite, the absolute pinnacle of everything I love from this band, Ain't Them Motherfucking High. A gunslinger thrasher that gets my blood pumping right into, it's not a fashion statement, it's a death wish. Which, if you put this in your iTunes, get a little surprise, a little curse surprise, a little curse word. Gerard's vocals are just running at peak performance here, with production just feeling tight and powerful. Speaking of powerful, we have come to the superior ballad on the album, Cemetary Drive. Spooky in theming, sorrowful in message. It will forever make me feel sad and gross. How do we end 38 minutes of this macabre opera of emotions with a song that combines the theatrics, bitchiness, unrelenting guitars, everything that fully encompasses My Chem? I Never Told You What I Did for a Living wears you out like an 11-minute mathcore song. There's so much sweat and blood poured into every single second of this record, perfectly putting to bed the early era of My Chem and leading way to what they would become in their next effort. Sure, the theming is a little much, the bulletproof vests may have been unnecessary. It comes across as kids playing murder dress up, especially seeing how their albums would just increase in theatrics. At the end of the day, it's just a lot of really good fun. It's fun to play dress up, even in music, because deep down inside, we're all awkward, gothy teens that play D&D, read Fangoria, and don't know karate. One thing I do know is that 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge is an absolute jam from now till the end of time. Thank you, I'm Grayson Todd. What's your favorite song on here? Is 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge your favorite MCR album? Tell me below. Stay posy, listen to some good shit. Subscribe to my Patreon for extras and goodies. I love my patrons slightly more than everyone else. I'll do better about shouting out in future videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Their vocals are powerful.